working for the 9th year on getting the kids back to school with goodies from the Back to School Blast Community Resource Fair and First United Methodist Church, Fran Adams. Hi, Fran.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Good to be back.
I can't believe you've been at this for 9 years.
We have been at this for 9 years. We've got it kind of perfected to a somewhat of a science.
Yes, it started as it was a church mission
Yes.
for the First United Methodist, and then you got some partners to jump on and help
Right.
out.
Right. It's grown tremendously. First year we had 88 kids plus some parents, that attended, and it gave us the spark to know that we were doing the right thing, and it grew to be about 335 or 350 people in the church, in the fellowship hall, and we decided that we've outgrown the church. So after that, then we've incorporated the church use, and then as well as Horace Blackman Park. So we have fun activities in the park. This year, because we did the 2 years of the drive-through, we hoped that COVID would allow us to go back to doing the outdoor event. So we are doing an outdoor event. It's somewhat between what we used to do and a drive-through. It's better than the drive-through, but it's not back to 100% of what we had done before.
A hybrid.
A hybrid model, yes.
Yeah.
That's a word we've learned to use.
So all the things that are available started by giving the kids some school supplies and backpacks, and you've got backpacks and they're full of fun things for kids. But what are some of the other things that kids and their families will experience this Thursday?
This Thursday we will have, when they get their backpacks, they'll have 3 pairs of socks in the backpacks. So we've incorporated the sock giveaway back. And we've got some fun activities for the kids, and as well as food. We have the Center for Family Health coming and offering immunizations for kids, because we know that as kids return to school, that's something that they need, and sometimes with folks' busy schedules, it's hard to get that scheduled into their busy lives.
Looks like you got a little TJ Maxx going in the basement.
We did in the past, yes. And we had personal care ministry is helping us out with providing some personal items like shampoo and body wash and deodorant, things like that, for kids to go back to school, and as well as the food. So we have vendors, of course, our community vendors who support us, and they bring in their different area agencies and organizations that provide something for families and children. We have places that work with kids to bring enrichment to their lives, and also for families, that things would be a benefit to the families overall. We have the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services going to be there. We have the Jackson Health Department going to be there. And they all bring things that some are educational. They also pass out other school supplies to add to their backpack. So when they come, they'll register. The first thing they need to do is register, and then they'll get a passport, and then the passport will list on the places that they can visit. And then one of the stops, of course, is the backpack. So if they get the backpack first, and then they visit the other places, they have a place to put everything they collect.
Now they had, with COVID, some restrictions, stay in your car, parents have to be present. What are the conditions this year?
We do want the kids to come with an adult. So we realize that, the person might bring 3 kids and 2 of them are neighbors or something, or 2 kids and a neighbor or something. But just so long as they have an adult with them. Other than that, we've tried to be respectful, and there's certain things we are not doing because we don't think it's quite safe yet because of COVID. But we will have food for them, and we're getting a lot of help from JPS, from the food service there with the food program. And I drew a blank.
Well, the different things you need to register for on site, like the immunizations?
They would go to immunizations, and then that would be totally cared for by the Center for Family Health. Because, of course, with immunizations, they need to access their records and be able to document in a system that they've given them their immunizations that they need for the schools. We're also doing, the Lions Club will be there, the eye openers, and they'll do vision screening. We'll also have Smiles on Wheels there that will do the dental exams. So our focus has always been somewhat health and wellness as well as preparing them for school. Our goal is to really help kids and families be best prepared to start the school year so that they can be as successful as possible.
And if we're all school-aged kids?
4-year-old to 18. So
Everyone,
yes,
yeah.
covering little ones on up through high school.
We mentioned a few of your partners in the last few minutes, but you have a lot of help and some sponsors.
Absolutely. We have lots of sponsors. We have sponsors such as JTV and the Center for Family Health and the Dawn Foundation and Myers and American One Credit Union, who have been with us from the beginning, that have been loyal sponsors for the last 9 years. And we also have picked up a lot of new sponsors, such as Melania Healthcare, and which is an insurance company, and Industrial Steel Treating, and we've got probably about 20 sponsors. And without the sponsors, we could not do this, because they obviously are what give us the funds we need to buy the school supplies, the backpacks, the socks, and everything else. So.
Yeah, and you brought an example, one of the
Yeah, this is one of the backpacks. So this year, they'll get a school kit in it, and it's got a lot of the supplies that they need. It's got a small package of crayons, so we add a bigger package of crayons. We add colored pencils, so we supplement it a little bit. And then as the kids go from vendor to vendor, they'll pick up more things.
Fun.
So some places are giving out like hand sanitizer or a reusable water bottle, things like that that the kids would use during their school year. So yeah, it's really a labor of love that we really, our community as well as our church really enjoys doing this and filling what we feel is a need to help kids be successful.
Oh yeah, it definitely is a need. And it's awesome that you guys do it.
Well,
And
thank
it gets
you.
bigger every year.
It does get bigger every year. It's amazing. And there are others, and we know that, but the need still is there.
Yeah, there are thousands of kids that are in need, so right here in our town.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this, and thanks for coming in again this year.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet.
We're watching the weather to see, you keep your fingers crossed that the weather will hold out for us so that Thursday the weather will be good.
I think it will. I feel it.
Good, thank you.
Thanks, Fran.
Thanks a lot.
From the Back to School Blast, the Community Resource Fair Backpack Giveaway, and First United Methodist Church, Fran Adams. Downtown